it has been what doctors would classify as a hot minute. And since then, you may have noticed on all my accounts, I've changed my name. I'm no longer going by the Corpulent Father, and there's a reason for that. I don't want to be known just as the fat guy. It's not what I set out to be. I set out to try and be funny. I was just going to be Fat Dad, but it sounded like Bat Dad, and that was a big thing at the time when I made the account, and so I went with Corpulent Father. And then I just tried to make funny videos. Fast forward to 2019, and I made a video about when fat people call other fat people fat. And it was just a joke, because fat people have called me fat, even though they're also fat, but they're in denial about themselves being fat, and I never was. I'm very well aware that I got big. So that video got some traction, and a lot of traction, because it got shared among a community of people who like larger men. And so that's how my audience grew. I would say 90% of the views on all of my socials come from guys who like bellies. So I get asked, am I part of that community? Number one, I didn't know that community existed before. I would have thought it was ridiculous that somebody said, yeah, there's people out there who like dudes with bellies. So that was new for me. I wasn't a part of it. And I actually tried to make a video talking about this way back in February. In fact, I've got proof. We're gonna do the transition on the snake. Oh, hey, just doing some laundry here. But you know what else I need to clean up? Some misconceptions about me. Yes, I'm a large man, but it wasn't intentional. I'm not what you'd call a gainer. When it comes to me, gain, well, that's just my laundry detergent. So I tried to make that video, and I just never liked it. And I had too big of ideas for the videos I've wanted to do, and that's why I haven't made any. And I've decided, all the work I put into the videos I've done, they still look like I put in minimal effort, so I might as well just do minimal effort, and I don't think the videos will look much different. So here I am making a video, and it's gonna be with minimal effort. And I'm gonna tell you about my weight story. See, I didn't gain weight on purpose. How I gained weight was, well, once upon a time I was in the Army. And in the Army, you run a lot. Like a lot. And we were in the middle of like a 5-mile run. I can't remember how much it was. And my left Achilles started bothering me. And so I started running funny to compensate for that. And then I went to the doctor, and the doctor says, yeah, you've got something goofy going on with your Achilles, probably tendonitis. If it comes and goes, just do what you can with it. Now, it came more than it went. And I started running funny because of it. And it was during a PT test, in fact. I'd never failed a PT test before. And I was a mile into my 2-mile run, and it started feeling like somebody slipped some sandpaper into my hip joint. It was awful. It was excruciating. I did finish the 2 miles, but I finished it about a minute and a half longer than I should have. Turns out I tore a bunch of cartilage in my hip. And I have dealt with that injury ever since. Now, rewind, I said I ran a lot in the Army. A lot. Miles a week, like a marathon worth of running every week. So when I tore my hip, I couldn't run anymore. So I didn't run much. I didn't even work out much for the first little bit when it was just hard to even walk. And but I didn't change my eating habits. I still ate like I was running a marathon every week. And when you bring in lots of calories but don't expend all those calories, you gain weight. And I gained a lot and a lot. And that's basically the long and short of how I got big. I have yo-yoed a little bit. Last time I lost weight in 2019-ish, I
I ended up hurting my foot, the other foot, and I put all the weight back on. So that is why I'm big. There's also some mental health, but I'm going to actually go into that in another video, another minimal effort video, so it'll actually get done with less than 8 months. However, I have had some other questions about my weight recently. I'll just answer them like this. Let's see. I've lost some. Now, I'm still obese, but I left the ranks of the morbidly obese. And if it keeps up this way, I'll probably not be obese for much longer. So yeah, that's where we are. That's kind of a little bit of my weight story. I mean, if you want me to go into it further than I did, I can. So the long and short of it is, it's very easy for me to gain weight. Like, very easy. And that's how I got so big. And I think that's it for this video. I don't know how to do an outro now that I don't have my corpulent father thing. I think I'll still use the music.